whatever linguistic competence you want to put in English, okay? So we're starting to understand the beauty of the material, how to start with some language linguistic competence, some language linguistic competence. If you go to page number 16 and 16, this is a quick revision. We have unit 2. We have opening, linguistic competence, talking about routine. Page number 17, photo story, to have informal language. Also, loads, sure, don't worry, at the bottom of the photo story. Page number 18 and 19, we have the development. We have another linguistic competence, talking about preferences. And we also have in this lesson an opening, a development, and the closure. The closure is exercise 10, which is the linguistic competence in action, and is also practiced for PET and Trinity. Again, this is not a coincidence. This has to be like this. Now, page number 20 and 21. In development, this is the social, linguistic, and integrative competence. What is this? Exercise 7, role play, act out an online chat between language practice students. This is written interaction. The other unit was spoken interaction, which is very different in evaluating or when you're sitting for an external exam. Page number 22 and 23, we have real skills, which is the focus on specific language skills. We have the word expander, the pronunciation, the skills for life, the focus on the micro skill, and we have the random fact. And then the beauty of this, we're going to close the module. The development of the module was unit 1 and unit 2. The opening was the first page we talked about. The closure of the module is pages 24 and 25, which is get ready for exams. Now, one of the most important linguistic competences in the world is having an external exam. Because if you don't have the papelito, it's not like hablas or hablas. Now you need the paper to say I am A1, A2, B1, B2. And in order to do that, you need to sit for Trinity or sit for Mextesol exams, no other. More or less we're doing with the TOEFL and the TOEIC, but you know that the real ones are the international Mextesol and Trinity College. So we have here preparation for the exams, we have reading and speaking, we have tips, and of course the activities that we have here give you preparation for Trinity and for PET exams. Now, page number 26, and of course the previous one was practice on skills. Page number 26 is language checks, is linguistic systems. Now, all the way, it's the same for the following units, and I would like you to go page number 160, please. Page 160. Here we have here we have the workbook. In the workbook we have something normal, the grammar reference, and the list of vocabulary. This is here, so when my students do some homework, workbook doesn't mean homework, they can turn just one page and check and revise, so it's easy for them to see. If you put the grammar reference at the back, my students are not going to do like this, go back and then to the page, to the back. They don't normally do that, okay? Well, page number 162 and 163, nothing new really, it's vocabulary and grammar exercises, but we need to put them here. It's the moment to do some consolidation. The innovation here is that we have page number 164 and 165. We have skills reading towards PET. This is practice of the skill. Oriented to examination, PET part 3. And this is important. And also we have the writing, which is pre-preparation for a real writing that comes later. Now, page number 164. We have a lesson to develop study skills. Escucha más bonito en español, desarrollo de hábitos de estudio. This is not because the author said, let's do this. This has to be included as part of the requisites of the Common European Framework of Reference. This is global education again, teacher. This is not because we have some nice idea here in this part of the world. Now, page 164 and 167 is the same, but we need to check this because something important. We have the grammar reference, the word, the vocabulary list. Page 168 and 169 we have the grammar exercises. Page 170 we have skills reading, the word spell, and we also have writing practice, preparation. Now, and this is important, teachers, please. The most important and the nicest, for me, the nicest part, the most important section of the material is page 171. Every event unit in the workbook finishes with the things I can do now. And this is an innovation in the material. Okay? You can tell me, hey Miguel, many other books have this. Yes, of course. They have a pause with 6 sentences. Now I can do this and that in English. Language is not 6 sentences all mixed up. English language is listening competence, reading competence, spoken interaction, spoken production, strategies, language quality, and writing. Students need to know the language is developing linguistic laws, and they need to pay attention in that. We have something else, something very important, another innovation. Spoken interaction, for example. Make simple purchases by stating what I want and asking the price. Page 33. So I can go to page 33 and I can ask my students if they were here in the class, if they were successful or not with the activity. So I am doing real reflection with my students. If I put a box, I can read my friends. Yes, I can do that. Maybe they don't even remember what that is about, right? And something else. We have, again, page 171, we have spoken interaction, make simple purchases. We have, against the sentence, A2, which is the level of the linguistic competence in the Common European Framework bands. Okay? These descriptors, these rubrics, las rubricas that we are asked for in the set, okay, the school, are here. Again, because we need to start working in this direction now. Now, if you go to page number, and that's the way the workbook more or less finishes. If you go to page 232, please, we have the last part of the workbook, which is the writing section. Remember that I told you pre-preparation for writing? My students are doing a little bit of writing at paragraph, at short sentence level, not sentence level, writing at paragraph level, and here we are combining the model approach and the process writing approach, because we give our students a model, and we also give our students the process to develop, to write something as we are presenting. Also, that is that these formats are oriented to exams. Check. Writing skills, notes, and messages. Trinity ISC 0, portfolio section, correspondence 40 to 60 words. What was the Trinity ISC not? Pet paper part, writing part 2. Okay? The other one, writing skills, thank you and apology cards, and so on. Okay? For Trinity and for Pet. Now, this is the student's book, where you have the workbook integrated. It's a real and complete workbook. We just wanted to have them together in one volume. The other booklet that we have is the linked booklet. Have you, can you have a look at that? Okay, in the links booklet, I'm sorry, we have several sections. Can you go to page number 4 and page number 5? Okay, and we have 8 minutes. We have page number 4 and 5, real communication, which is practice for the section, the deep development section, where we have real communication. We have unit 1, practice. We have a dialogue. My students have to read the dialogue. They have to choose an answer, and then they have to check by listening. Look at these teachers. Most students' book have a CD audio, but you don't have any activities for the audio CD. You are supposed to give some invented, created the teacher activities to do with the class CD, with the student CD. Here we have activities designed for the students with the audio CD, which is the link CDs that you must have there or stock in the student's book. Now, then we have real talk. Is the practice of conversational language, you know, I'm not sure, of the photo story. We have some practice of this. And we have exam listening towards PET part 1, okay, and other parts of the exam PET. So we also have listening practice for exam from the audio CD. This is what we have in this section, real communication and exam listening. The following section is page 18 and page 19. We have the intercultural section. This you know very well because you have been using this in many materials and you have something, the relevant aspect here is we need to learn the culture of the language, of the country or the countries where the language where learned is spoken. Second, we need to be able to talk about our own culture. So the project is tell me about this, but about your own country, okay? And it's also part of a requisite of the Common European Framework. Now, page number 38, we have a section called short stories where we have reading for pleasure. I cannot say it's extensive reading, but it's an invitation to extensive reading. My students have been doing intensive reading in the students' book and the work. Now we want to do reading for pleasure with literature elements, and the activities that we have as follow is for creative writing. For example, page number 39, exercise 6. Imagine that you work for a security company at a train station. You're watching the screens. What can you see? What's happening? From the story, my students have to imagine something different and write. This writing we don't check. This writing we share and we enjoy. The accurate writing was before. Okay? This is imagination, creation. Now, the last part that we have in this is the page 46. Page 46 we have CLIL. CLIL is content and language integrated learning, and we're going to have a very nice talk about CLIL. If you come to the stand, I'm going to give you a flyer so you know we're giving the talk on CLIL. Why is important doing CLIL in class? Because it's the way in which we train our students to work with something, different subject that is not English, but doing that in English. Example. Page number 46 is going to be a class of basketball, sports. This is very simple. Yes, it's elementary level, it's a revision of A1 level. Page 48, technology gadgets. Page number 50, geography deserts. Page number 52, civic studies, the UK political system. So the class is civic studies, the UK political systems. My students have to worry about the content, not the language, even though this has to be done in English. So the monitor, the correction monitor is lower, and the result is my students learn a lot about the topic, but improve their English more. Okay? Because the monitor lower. Now, this is, also we have very nice projects. At the end, we have some songs, okay? And we have the slides. Good. And that's the links booklet. The other thing that we have is the starter booklet. In the starter booklet, we have a revision of A1 level. Maybe you tell me, Miguel, it's very difficult this level. I need for my prep students or for my university students, I need beginner level because they don't know anything. They come from the peor prepa and they didn't learn anything, or from the peor secundaria and the teacher was terrible and they didn't learn anything. What I think is this one. I believe that students, especially at that age, are very intelligent, they know a lot, but we need to develop our motivational skills to be able to get from our students the language they have, because they have it somewhere there, okay? That's one. I don't think that my students don't know anything, so we have to do beginner level, unit 1, apples and bananas, unit 2, numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, unit 3, days of the week, and all that. I think that we can start with some more things with my students. If what we do in our class, and this is the last reflection so we can close. Well, maybe before closing, can we switch the slide, please? Okay, things that you need to know. You have the student's book, the workbook, the links booklet, the starter booklet, the CD-ROM, the audio CD for the links. You also have for the students an online platform that students can access without cost. You have a learning management system. You have also for the teacher a teacher's book, class CDs, tests and resources, exam generator, some extra resources. You also have DVD, a video activity book, and some other things that teachers can download from the website. So it's very complete material. If you think there's something missing, please come to the school and we see what's missing, and maybe we have it there. Now, the last reflection is this one. I invite you to start working with your prepa and university students from the elementary level. We cannot keep on underestimating our students' possibilities. I think our students, our Mexican students are smart. They want to learn. I have taught in different social contexts. When I go to Colegio de Bachilleres de Huacalco or to the GETI de Tasco, I can see students, teacher, can you repeat again? This is great because students want to understand better, okay? So I think it's just a matter of putting the right motivational skills. And in case you think your students cannot start with this one, why you have the starter booklet, okay? But if you are thrilled with the functional and the competence-based teaching, but your students absolutely don't know anything, we're going to have ready for next year for real beginner level. Teachers, we're going to have the inaugural of the publisher in our booth, which is at the back, okay? Is Euro Latin American Books and Helping Languages, and also our colleagues from Brooklyn Language Teaching. And we would be very grateful if you join us in like 10-15 minutes for this inaugural. And I'm very happy that you were here. I'm very grateful that you gave me some time to work a little bit. Thank you very much, and see you around. Bye-bye.